Right, here's a number one, if ever I saw one. Number two. Number three. Don't worry, we'll get round to all of you.
Oh, thank goodness.
Number four. 5. 6. Any red? Harry, have you seen any red yet? But that's a pattern. Does that count? 7. Oh, a tiny bit. Number 8. Remember your number.
I know.
9. 10. There is a system, please don't question it. 11. You are about to enter a sacred space. Keep children under control. No standing on the graves. Watch and listen carefully. Follow instructions. Okay? It's a sacred space. It's also a little bit of what I call a trippy-uppy space. So watch where you're walking. Okay? And now, most importantly of all, bear with us. Do not cross the red line at the back of the church. Do not cross the red line. I really hope you're all listening and paying attention to that. Very important. Follow me.
Come closer, come.
Not too close. Not too close.
Do come closer.
1 metre back from the coffin, please, Harry. 1 metre back. Metre back. Health and safety.
Lovely.
I don't make the rules. Well, actually, I do.
Come closer.
That'll do, that'll do. I now hand you over to Her Holiness Augusta Misty City.
Welcome, everybody. So good to see you. Welcome. Welcome to the Celestial Garden of Remembrance for Lost Species. I am Augusta Mysticity. This is Miss Owl. This is Harry. This is Tarpan. We're the celebrant team here. We bid a proper farewell to every species, large and microscopic, to have been plucked from the tree of life, become extinct, and died out. In this way, we can ensure that a new species is able to evolve to take the place of the dear departed one, and that the spirits of the deceased can rest in peace, properly, for all eternity.
There are no ghosts here, spirits.
This afternoon, we hold the funeral for an extraordinarily important, charismatic cetacean. The Chinese Yangtze River dolphin. The Baiji.
Lipotes vexillifera.
It's of the utmost importance to us here in the Garden of Remembrance that we commemorate each lost species according to its heritage. So thank you so much for coming today, dear brothers Dear sisters of the Baiji, for you will help us to remember and say farewell to the Baiji according to the most ancient and sacred rites of its homeland. In this case, China. We'd like to hold a funeral based on Chinese traditions today, and that's why, of course you know, many of the larger icons and tombs along the route to the funerarium have been covered in red cloth. Now, as you know, a Chinese funeral can last for up to 49 days. But unfortunately, we do have a very heavy workload here in the Garden of Remembrance at the moment, so we only have a single day.
1 hour?
A single day to remember this extraordinarily important extinction of a huge marine mammal who was accidentally killed in the process of people making progress. And we will commemorate the Baiji to the best of our abilities, given the constraints that we face. We will begin. As you know, it is customary in China to start the funeral ceremony with wailing and keening over the body of the deceased. So we will keen, and do join in. Let it out. Now we will hear some of the myths and legends of the Baiji.
Just one myth, please, Your Holiness.
Legend has it, long ago, beautiful princess lived by the banks of the river Yangtze. She was kind and honest. She was a good princess. But her father chose a man for her to marry. And she did not choose that man, and she refused to marry him. And her father decided to drown her. Rather than have her bring shame upon the family. So he took his daughter, the princess, out in a boat on the river Yangtze, and he threw her into the river to drown. But rather than drown her, the river took pity on the princess and turned her into a beautiful white dolphin. And she swam in the river Yangtze, hiding shyly for thousands and thousands of years. There's another story of the Baiji.
The truth is that the Baiji evolved 20 million years ago, navigating by echolocation. 12% of the world's human population live along the banks of the Yangtze River. The Baiji was tangled and drowned in their fishing nets, poisoned by industrial toxins, deafened by motors. Last seen alive in 2001, declared extinct by the IUCN in 2006.
Thank you, Miss Owl. It's usually at this point in the ceremony for there to be a great many volunteers for pall-bearing duty, because carrying the coffin of the deceased from here, the place of meeting, the place where the body will lie in state at the funerarium, brings great good luck upon oneself and one's family.
One more at the front, please.
Don't worry, you didn't get to carry the coffin. You see, there's this huge billowing swathe of white fabric that trails majestically behind the coffin, connecting the whole procession to the deceased as we journey to the funerarium to Baiji, 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 anyone at all to witness this, so Tarpan will close the door.
Thank you all so much for coming.
He will close the door as the body then lies in state. Now, traditionally, this goes on for at least a full day so that all the final farewells can be properly said. But as you know, we do face some time constraints, so what I suggest is that you relax and enjoy contemplating the Garden of Remembrance for just a few hours till sunset. Those of you who wish can come and say farewell to the Baiji yourselves, and then at sunset we will complete the ceremony.
With respect, Your Holiness, Augusta Mysticity. We haven't got time for that part. We got that clear this morning. We've got another 78 funerals to get through today. Please make your way to the exit.
Do stay, relax, enjoy and contemplate our beautiful Garden of Remembrance.
With respect, Your Holiness, Augusta's Mysticity. We have another funeral coming up in a few minutes, so if you would like to make your way to the exit,
do stay! Relax and enjoy the Garden of Remembrance.
Exit!
Stay. Miss Owl. A word for a moment. Tarpan, get out. Anyway, on the body, the bodies are piling up. You mean they're piling up?
We're just having a little discussion.
Seems like they're having an argument and the kerfuffle and...
Seems like they're having an argument and a kerfuffle and they're going to hit each other.
There's so many. We can't cope. What is behind that red line at you? Hiding something from me. What is behind that red line anyway?
Your Holiness.
Haven't been there for at least a century.
Your Holiness.
Oh, you're not across the red line. Please do not cross the red line. I'm not listening to you anymore. Your Holiness.
We were talking
Round in the corner, and there they were. Poised like statues. They were day-glow orange, like they'd been dipped in enamel. Hundreds of them. 8 males to every female. And the males gripped onto the females as they tried to mate with them. It was the most spectacular sight I've ever seen. I returned in 1988, and I could find only 1 male. I thought maybe they're having a bad year. I came back in 1989. Again, I found 1 lonely male. I have to believe in my heart and soul that somewhere an isolated population survives somewhere on their mountain range in Costa Rica. If this species is extinct, then we've lost a unique creature, and humanity is the poorer. Ultimately, it is up to every individual human being to tread more lightly. In 1985, I discovered the golden code.
¿Dónde está el Monsieur?
¿Dónde está?
¿Dónde está Lucy? ¿Dónde está el Monsieur? Vamos a compartir el mar. ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está el Monsieur? ¿Dónde está?
No mare has been seen since that last one in 1989.
Hear the wolf. We killed them and they're still here. They're still here.
Oh, yeah.
Rest now. Loop moth.
Rodriguez owl.
Deeren, large, white butterfly. Transparent burnet moth.
Short-tailed hopping mouse.
Blackbird's weevil.
Long-tailed hopping mouse.
Ola Peppard's looper moth.
Martinique muskrat.
British large copper butterfly.
Gould's mouse.
Perrin's cave beetle.
Lesser stick nest rat.
Three-toothed caddisfly.
Little Swan Island Woodier.
Colombian green.
Pallid beach mouse.
Great elephant bird.
Dusky flying fox.
Mauritius night heron.
Nendo tube-nosed fruit bat.
Guadeloupe storm petrel.
Lord Howe long-eared bat.
Elephant bird. And the baiji.
Desert rat,
Pale as the moon. Shy. Secretive. Swam slowly through the murky depths of the Yangtze River for 20 million years.
mysterious starling.
Didn't really need its eyes and all that silt. But used echolocation. Sent out sounds and heard what was hidden by listening to the echoes that came back. All the toothed whales use echolocation. Sperm whale, pilot whale, narwhal, beluga, fin. They carry oil in their heads. Precious liquid that translates echoes into languages that we could never understand. Some people say that whales call each other by name. maps and stories of the oceans. Swift swallows his echolocation. And bats. A horseshoe bat can tell what insect is hiding underneath what leaf with echolocation. And the swift can find its nest in a dark cave. And butterflies. How do they navigate? Monarch can fly from Canada to Mexico or even across the Atlantic. And they travel in groups of tens of millions. Imagine flying across the Atlantic. So much to understand. Thank you for coming to the funeral for lost species. Dear brothers and sisters of the Bible, hope you will stay and contemplate the garden of remembrance now.
That's him there.
See if we can find.
And that's him here as well. We actually had a little creature that lived in his nostril. Yes, the parasite, a mite. But when he's died, the little mite has died as well. So I made a drawing of him in the nostril to remember him as well.
I'd never seen anything like the sand drawing at the end. The amazing music and all the evolution of shapes of different animals and birds and frogs and fish at the end. It was really, really wonderful.
I found it very emotional actually. I think when we went out the back and there was lots of activity going on, it's kind of scary also, and then going into the church afterwards, yeah, it was really emotional. It made me think a lot.
Amazing, all of it. It's like the way it's done. It's just, I felt so much into it. It's all beautifully done, and at the same time it's quite sad because it's all these extinct species. They don't really exist anymore. So it's just like I got completely sucked in it, and I just felt like felt it very deep and like everything. Like I was happy just to watch and just listen and absorb everything. It's just beautifully done.
I liked it when the pretend skeleton tried to eat my biscuit.
That was a good bit, wasn't it? Yeah, that was funny.
It was the funny bit. I think there should be more like spaces where people keep an eye on the animals, and if something's wrong, they do something about it.
I'm Kate. I play the world famous herpetologist Martha Crump, who is actually still alive, and she discovered the golden toad and then subsequently discovered their extinction. I love playing Martha Crump because she's been fantastic. I've been in correspondence with her and she's been really helpful. She's really inspiring. And I also do the shadow puppets, the shadow sand. She's been a real journey of discovery for me, and that's about it.
Hi, I'm Jessie. I've been one of the lead prop makers. I built a Madagascan elephant bird memorial tomb, and I've been supporting a whole group of volunteers in making shrines and tombs for the show. And I'm just very much motivated by a need to get more awareness out there really, and to create opportunities for people to really emotionally engage in the issues and in the enormity of the sort of ecological crisis which is taking place. And I think the arts are a really good way of doing that.